So student, today we will discuss the weekly test, class 9th. So student, question number 1. The process for the change of a solid directly into its vapor. Which is this process? When solid directly change into vapor without reaching to the liquid state. So student, what are the options? Evaporation. What do you mean by the evaporation? When water change into water vapor. Here the water change into water vapor. So this is not a evaporation because solid directly change into vapor. In condensation on cooling, liquid into, we can say that the gas change into liquid. C part, sublimation. Yes student, the correct answer is sublimation. Why sublimation? Sublimation is a process in which a solid directly change into vapor. So student, C part is correct. Now student, second question, the process of evaporation. The process of evaporation causes heating, cooling, temperature to the rise or none. So student, correct answer will be cooling. Always evaporation causes cooling. So correct answer is cooling. Question number 3. The temperature at which a solid change into liquid. Temperature when the solid change into liquid, that is called the melting point. Because when solid change into liquid, the solid will be melt. So at point when the solid change into liquid, that is called melting point. So A part will be correct. Question number 4. The smell of the perfumes spread out by a process known as evaporation. So this process is not a evaporation because it is a different process when the water change into water vapor below its boiling point. Diffusion. What do you mean by the diffusion? I have discussed earlier. Diffusion means student intermixing of the two different state of matter. If we talk about the smell of the perfume spread out, when sometimes when you will open the bottle of the perfumes, the smell of the perfume will be spread all over the room because the particles of the perfume mix with the air. So this process is known as the diffusion, intermixing of the two different states. So correct answer is diffusion. The smell of the perfume spread out by a process known as the diffusion. Now student, question number 5. The conversion of a gas. The conversion of a gas into liquid is called when gas change into liquid. Which is this process? Sublimation is not a process. I have discussed earlier. Condensation. Yes student. Gas change into liquid. This is the process. What do you mean by the condensation? The process in which, we can say that on cooling, when gas change into liquid. On cooling, when gas change into liquid, this process is known as condensation. In freezing on cooling also, when gas change into solid. So this process is student condensation. The process, the conversion of a gas into liquid is called condensation. Now student, density is measured in. What is the unit of the density? Option, this is meter per second. Second, kg per meter cube. D part, none of these. First of all, what do you mean by the density? What is the definition of density? Student, density means mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume. So what is the mass per unit volume? So mass divided by volume. So what is the unit of the mass? Kg. Volume, meter cube. So what is the unit of the density? Kg. C part, kg per meter cube, because it is a mass per unit volume. So unit is a kg per meter cube. Now student, Question number 7. The force that binds the particles of matter together. Force, when the force that binds the particle together, it means they have the intermolecular space or force. Yes, student, force. They have the intermolecular force. So, student, correct answer is C part. Intermolecular force. The force, very easy question. Force that binds the particles of the matter together is known as intermolecular force. Now, the boiling point of water. The water will be boiled at which? You can say, if we talk about the 273 Kelvin, here the 100 degree Kelvin, 0 degree Celsius or 373 Kelvin. If we find out the boiling point of water in this manner, so how can you find it? So if we talk about the 0 degree per Celsius, so if we found the 0 degree Celsius into Kelvin, what will we do? Plus 273. 273 plus 0. If you want to convert into degree Celsius, you will be add with 273. So 270. This is the freezing point. So if you want to convert into Kelvin, what will happen? U minus. So if we talk about the 273 Kelvin, so student, correct answer will be, if you want to convert into, what will happen? 100 degrees Celsius. So if we find out the boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius, here is the right 273 Kelvin. Understand? And here is a 100 Kelvin. This is the incorrect answer, cross. 0 degree Celsius is freezing point. Yes, if we talk about the 373 Kelvin, so 0 degree Celsius, if you want to convert, we know the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So what will be the boiling point of the water? V plus with 273 Kelvin. So what will be the answer? 373 Kelvin. The boiling point of the water is 373 Kelvin. Understand? So do this question very carefully. Now dry ice is. Dry ice. We have discussed in dry ice. When we apply the pressure and decrease the temperature, what will happen? A gas change into the solid. So if we take the one cylinder and fill with gas and apply the pressure with the piston and apply the pressure and decrease the temperature, what will happen? First it will change into liquid carbon dioxide. Then again when we apply the pressure and decrease the temperature, what will happen? The particles of the carbon dioxide liquid, it change into solid. So this is the solid. The dry ice is a solid carbon dioxide. So student, D part is correct. By applying pressure and decrease the temperature, we can convert the gases into solid. So we can convert the gaseous form of carbon dioxide change into solid carbon dioxide. So if you take this solid carbon dioxide on your palm, it directly change into vapor, not into liquid. If you simple take ice from the freezer or refrigerator, what will happen? You take it on palm, it change into liquid, not vapor. So this is not a dry solid carbon dioxide, solid carbon dioxide. This is a simply ice. But if we talk about the solid carbon dioxide, if you take on palm, what will happen? By heating, when we increase the temperature and decrease the pressure, what will happen? It directly change into gas. So student, Correct answer is solid carbon dioxide. Now question number 10, last question. The example of a sublime substance is naphthalene also, ammonium chloride also, and acetone also. Also, what do you mean by the sublime substance? Those substances directly change into vapor without reaching the liquid state. So student, all these part, whether it is naphthalene, you can use in clothes also at home, ammonium chloride also, and acetone also, nail remover, you can consider. So correct option is all of the above. So student, I think you understand all these answer of these questions. So students, take care. Bye.